infections, lockdowns, quarantine. These are the common words we hear every day and everywhere nowadays.
Think about how much life has changed since last year. School were closed, work was forced to stop, and little activity is called for an end.
My name is Sarah.
My name is Leah.
We are a team blinking in the starlight. And today we want to talk about science behind COVID-19. We combined the word psychology and science together to make this word because we want to talk about COVID-19 from a psychological and scientific point of view.
The famous quote by Charles Darwin, "It's not the strongest of the species that survives, nor the most intelligent that survives. It's the one that is most adaptable to change." During the pandemic period, we have to acclimate ourselves to a brand new lifestyle. Changing some simple habits is a good way to start.
Speaking of changes, let's take wearing masks as an example. Are you used to wearing masks? Most of us wore it before the coronavirus assaults, but have you ever wondered why people wear masks? According to a recent news report, a study of why people wear masks in Japan showed some astonishing facts that may give you a shock.
Right. During the severe period, when all of us had to fight against the invisible enemy COVID-19, most of us were already got used to wearing masks in public. However, is it because of the virus that we decided to make this habit? Maybe not.
Most of the people in Japan said they wear a mask because everyone does this, so it's weird if I don't. In psychology, this is called herd behavior. We tend to follow what most people are doing without second thoughts. And this mentality is the same when we consider whether wearing a mask or not. Sometimes people are just afraid of being different from others.
And it's also one of the reasons why people were crazy about buying tissues a few months ago. This caused people in need not to get enough supply.
While herd behavior can sometimes force us to do things, the placebo effect is the reason we feel at ease when doing certain things. If you take a specific pill for headache, you might begin to associate that pill with pain relief. And if you receive a similar-looking placebo pill for headache, you might still report decreased pain due to this association. This is the placebo effect. The second majority of people in the survey said they wear a mask in order to feel safe. This is probably because they were told that wearing a mask is an efficient way of staying healthy, which is true.
However, people might still feel the same way when they get some useless mess without knowing. And this can put them in danger, especially when they're in high-risk area. People from Asian countries believe that only wearing masks can keep them safe. However, they forgot also washing hands more often and avoiding going out when necessary can also keep us not to expose ourselves to the danger.
And another example is that some people believe in some strange ways of getting rid of the virus, such as drinking disinfectant alcohol, gargling salt water or vinegar, and even sleeping.
What? Sleeping?
Yes, because some believe that while you sleep, the virus inside your body sleeps as well.
These methods may seem ridiculous, but think about this. If people who we deeply believe in tell us about these or any other reasons that we believe is true, are we going to do what we think is right? It's crazy if we don't start to be aware of what we see and hear and try to find out which is true or not. We can easily harm ourselves with innocence.
To conclude, Thomas A. Edison said, 5% of the people think, 10% of the people think they think, and the other 85% would rather die than think.
So, as the saying goes, ignorance is a bliss. But living under the chaos of COVID-19, we can't refuse ourselves to know what's going on around us. That's why it's important to think twice before taking actions.
Instead of just following whatever most of the people are doing, or holding on to our old habits, we really should start to think about why we do these things. Is there a scientific proof behind? You might find out in the end that it is not only the mask, that can protect you, but your minds. These are the references for our presentation. Thank you for listening.